On Tuesday, the Nigerian Senate agreed to President Bola Tinubu plan to borrow $21 billion. Yes, you heard it right, from outside the country. Now, they claim the money is for important projects like, in areas like road, farming, security, and education for 2025 and 2026. Now, let us be honest with ourselves. Now, we've had this kind of story before. This is not the first time in Nigeria, right? Now, every time they borrow money, they say it is for development. That is what all of them will say. But we hardly see the result in Nigeria. There's no good road, no stable power supply, no jobs. So the question is, where does all this money, really go? And then who is probably using this money? That is just the truth. Now, it is beginning to look like, another way for our leaders to actually share public funds among themselves, and then they call it projects. So the moment they call it projects, the money will be approved. Nigerians are tired of hearing, about loans, why we are suffering in the country. Now, who will pay back these loans? It is the ordinary man, you and me. Yet, we see no benefit. I thought the last time there was a news on social media that Nigeria paid IMF loan. If we have paid off a particular loan that we are owing for a particular years, how come we are still planning to borrow more money? Because one thing in Nigeria is that most of the budget they do is not as if they have the money on grant. The plan is to make the budget, borrow the money, and put the country into debt. Why is it that whenever a particular government wants to leave power, they will always want to borrow money that the next government cannot even pay till the end of the administration? Let me get your opinion about this. What do you think about the Nigeria Senate with the way they approve budget anyhow these days? Because you check it out very well. You just discover that it's like the Senate and the presidency are now one. And these are two different, organs of government, right? But right now in Nigeria, it's more like the Senate, the presidency, and the judiciary are one. They are not supposed to be one. And the truth is, the unity of the Senate in Nigeria and the Senate and the presidency is not healthy for the citizens, because if the Senate cannot oppose the president, that means we have a whole lot of things to face in this country. Share your opinion about this. Welcome to Nigeria.